Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your Dungeon Mancer, the Dungeon Daddy with all the answers, and welcome to the finale of our live episode recorded at Anime Detour in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We wanted to use a live episode to kick off season 3 of our podcast, and we could not have been more happy with how it turned out. And I hope all of you really enjoy these episodes as we use them as the jump-off point for the lore in the world that we will be playing season 3 inside of. We have been pretty scarce with episodes lately, which I apologize for, but that should be a thing of the past as we now have a new recording space and new members, which are going to be there every week so that we can make sure we are getting consistent content out that is enjoyable for you and enjoyable for us. So without further ado, I present to you the finale of season 3, episode 2. Room and Bard Live presents The Quiet Ear by Avery Alder.
How long ago, where the misfits would roam, there stood a tavern, a place to call home. The room and bar where the stories would flow. Respite for the weary and rest for the dreary. The place to be and a place to see, like a flame that never falters. The spirits never die as the ne'er-do-wells and travelers share their battle cries. They raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the Room and Bar Tavern, where the heart of storytelling.
Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your Dungeon Mancer, the Dungeon Daddy with all the answers, and welcome to Room and Bard. This is Bronvito.
We definitely weren't late at all with recording. We never did that. No.
What time is it? We're a minute early.
Yeah, I'm talking about recording-wise.
No, I know.
For people who are listening,
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
for
future.
sure.
Live at home.
Yeah, we definitely didn't start talking to the audience before we hit the record button. Also,
No.
thank you, everybody, for showing up. I think we got
Yes.
like twice from last night. Give yourself
Yeah.
a round of applause.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah! All right, so let's start that again. I'm sorry you guys have to listen to me keep talking before we start the game. We began with a mercantile group of traders finally settling a home in a picturesque foothill, which quickly turned out to not be what it seemed. Quickly, the group realized, I use quickly a lot, that they were not safe in the location, but they were committed on settling the area despite the dangers around them, and they discovered a species of horse previously unknown to mankind. They also discovered honey that was created without the need of bees. Shortly after settling the new area, the women, went hunting and returned to find a majority of the men were missing, having left only shoddy shelter built from the nearby trees that seemed suspicious. After forming a search party that took them 4 weeks to make a couple people come together to look for all the men, we realized they didn't care the men were gone. But they also were then in themselves eaten by the man-eating trees, and they realized what they made their homes out of. This danger was compounded by the discovery of an extremely large Clifford the Big Red dog-sized chihuahua with vampirism that roamed the nearby woods. The event was also marked by a new arrival in the village, a scholar with terrible charisma who was here to study the honey. While he was in the caves to study the honey, the villager made a terrible discovery of feral clowns who dwelled there. In the chaos of the clown murders, a young woman began to seduce the people of the town and lure people into being sacrificed. The town cared little of her plans due to her seduction methods, which were very successful. And I believe you said she used her body to do so. Shortly after the sacrificing began, the trees began to create strange weather phenomenon and rained body parts of those they had eaten down across the land, creating some zombified body parts that moved on their own, and then new tree sprouts growing from the mangled carnage. Okay, that's where we ended last night. I would like to point out we had little to do with that.
Yeah. I think we had... it turns out to be that way.
All right, so just a quick reminder before we actually get things going here. Your guys' energy affects our energy. If you're sad, we're sad. If you're quiet, we're sad. So
If you're rowdy, we're sad.
But if you're excited, laughing and clapping and wooting and hollering, we don't mind and we encourage it.
What happened to Jim? Did the trees eat him? I'm assuming so because he's not here.
Jim's... he got eaten by the tree. He was literally too afraid of the horses. He had to not come back.
Probably turn that mic up. Yeah.
He went to bed last night and he called me at like 5 a.m. and was like, I'm leaving the con. I keep having nightmares about honey ooze horses. Here's how this is going to work. We're going to read out what is happening here. And then Vito here will do a countdown and tell you when to buzz. And then we get a list of players who have buzzed in.
And everybody will see the list.
And
if we called on you before,
we'll maybe skip you
may
if
skip
you've
you.
been recent. But
Yeah, just try to get as many people in as we can.
And again, just with your answers, they can be serious. We're totally down with that. They can be dark, but what's happening here is we are developing a world where season 3 of our podcast is taking place. So what you are doing is trying to throw as many left field bones at me to make me have to figure out how to dungeon master this absolute pile of garbage that I love. So, all right. So you see a good omen in the community. What is it? Or you see a bad omen in the community. What is it?
All right, so get ready to buzz. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead and buzz. So whoever gave them the drugs. There you go. Yeah, that's the first one.
The name is I Gave Them the Drugs. All right.
Yeah. You did.
So,
That's
does the community see a good omen or do they see a bad omen?
Let's go with
A good omen.
good. That's good.
Their
First one. They've
omen
been
ever.
through it.
They
All
start
right.
doing pot leaf readings.
All right. What is the omen you want to provide this community?
Doing part 2.
Chickens.
So it's a good omen. Lots of
chicken.
Okay. Well, they're going to figure out how to make that into food. Right now, I think they're focused on something else.
Yeah.
But, okay. So they have a new abundance. This omen is a good sign. They have found a new source of food, and that source of food is chickens. And they're purple chickens.
Lots of purple chickens. Got it.
You're just trying to make us the mic's a whole bunch. Purple chickens. All right. So we got honey horses and purple chickens and psychedelic plants.
And it's raining men.
Oh, and it
Hallelujah.
is literally raining men. Yes. Okay. So. Well. The community needs to take an action. Or first, we have to reduce our project dice. So the 2 weeks trying to turn all psychedelic things into food has become a 1, and the digging in the caves is now a 2 because they're looking for water. I was too busy trying to figure out how I was going to DM this, let alone how I'm going to throw myself off the rails.
Well, how about you give yourself a little bit of a rail to guide yourself?
Okay, they make a discovery. I'm going to take your answer literally, Vito.
All right.
The discovery is they find an old set of train tracks in the caves, but they're not mining cart tracks. They are full-sized, like, steampunk train, like, carriages, locomotive. Like, they are huge, they are big, but they look like they have been buried for hundreds, if not thousands of years. We don't need to talk about the gauge of the rails. But I will say the steel was made prior to the 1930s, so it has very low radioactive content. Oh.
But is it abundant? I wouldn't say it's abundant. It's still scarce.
It would still be scarce, but it is no longer no metal.
Right.
Imported metal. Here we go. The 6 of Hearts. Are there children in the community? I hope not. If they are scarred for life. Are there children in the community? If there are, what is their role in the community? I'm looking at all of you, and I don't trust a single one of you to answer that, especially the people that were here last night.
Yeah.
Or how old are the eldest members of the community, and what unique needs do they have?
All right, Jess.
Where's
Who's
Jess at? All right, Jess. Which
Jess.
one do you want to answer?
Are there children?
Okay, are there children in the community? I'm concerned. Okay, so there are children. There are children in the community. Please tell me what their role is.
They're
They're
minors.
minors.
Right.
Oh, no.
Children minors. Who needs labor laws?
They are minor squared.
They like being around the honey horses, obviously. And,
I've-
you know, the clowns, they
Oh,
probably...
did I have giant bats on the list of abundances?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I would just like to point out those bats are bigger than the miners.
They ride them.
Oh my gosh. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you all with that question, and I'm glad to know I had the right vibe to not.
Maybe the children have the common sense, but no one will listen
They
to
grow
them.
out of it.
It's a degenerative disease.
It's a genetic property, you know. Once they reach adulthood, they're common sense.
I do like that, though. I think that's a good idea, because we also were talking about how it could be similar to Camp Lamplight last night. So maybe the kids here are the mature ones, and as they get older, like they hit teen, and they just like, we start vaping. And then they hit adults, and they're like, those psychedelics are pretty good. And then by time they're like, yeah, we're 30, they're like, we go to conventions.
That's too real for us, man. All right.
Feral clownism, like the black lung, like if the kids go too much, like
Oh, the feral. Are they all children clowns? Are they children clowns in the caves?
Feral clowns grow into the uncommon sense.
I think they want us to have nightmares when we play this campaign.
The adults are used as a way for trees to reproduce, and the children are used for ways for the clowns to reproduce. The circle of life, once again, friends. Oh no, you got these
Okay,
are. There's a lot of notes here. What? There's a movie or a show where there is a clown disease where it's like contagious, and you turn it. No, there's
It
a
sounds
show
like a
where,
Goosebumps thing.
You get too close to a clown and you turn into a clown. Yes.
They catch a disease called clown lung, and they start like honking with
Oh, it's like. Okay, they get red clown lung. That's a new disease. Clown lung disease.
Red clown lung.
If you or a family member has been affected by mesothelia clown lung disease. The reinforcement. You're entitled to
collapse the caves while you're there. It's close it off.
Close it off. Oh man. All right. Well, I'm glad to note that the same energy from last night is still here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. What are the three things?
What?
Discovery, discussion, and project. Okay.
All right. Well, now we have to go down the.
It has been 2 weeks, and the community has finally finished their project of trying to figure out how to turn psychedelic plants into their main source of food. We're going to throw this out to the audience. How did that project go, and what are the unintended or intended results of it?
Blue. Who is blue?
Blue? Oh my gosh. This section, first off, fast hands. Second, I think I'm banning you. I know, it's so good. It's so good. All right. So, how does the project turn out?
It turns out great.
Okay, it turns out great.
Great, good.
So they have great success turning all the psychedelic plants into food. What are some of the intended or unintended consequences or side effects or abilities that come from this?
They can't see the color purple.
Oh, they become a cartel. They're in control of the drug trade. The chefs are in control of the drug trade, and they give them color blindness to the color purple. Okay,
yeah.
Chef Mafia,
Chef Mafia. Got
or I guess Chef Cartel. I like that. There's
Chef
some
Cartel.
alliteration we can play with.
The drug. It's literally the FDA. The Drug and Food.
The Drug and Food Administration has been born. Oh my gosh. The FDA, got it.
Yep, we're on the FDA. Chef
My
Cartel.
big thing is, how is everybody in this town not being able to see the color purple going to affect their lives? Because it's not a common color, but like if they're like trying to do like herbalism or something, like all right, we need some violets. All right, they bring some daisies to you
It's
or
like,
some
hey,
shit.
can you hand me that nightshade over there?
Oh, he'll just look like a dude in gray robes. They'll be like, "There's that Gandalf guy again, giving drugs to the kids."
Or if they're doing, or if a doctor's making medicine and they put nightshade in instead of.
oh yeah, instead of anything else.
Yeah.
Instead of like a tomato leaf.
Yeah.
What could be purple? Bruise. Oh yeah, they can't see bruising,
Oh, they could still see the bruising,
but not if it's purpling
it would be a darker shade. They wouldn't see.
or.
It would be discoloring. They wouldn't be
Okay.
able to tell that it's purple, but
they
they'd
wouldn't
be
be
like,
able-
hey, that's not. Yeah, but that spot doesn't look right.
I don't know. I like the fact that just
But
anything purple
anything
becomes
purple
invisible
just
to them.
disappears, like it
Yeah.
becomes invisible.
Yeah.
All right, sure, why not?
All right. The FDA. I'm writing notes. It just says Chef Cartel, FDA. I'm not going to remember that later, but here we go.
Yeah, I have Chef Cartel run the FDA and can't see purple.
Can we talk about? We have a drug cartel with an underground railroad. Dodging clown.
Hey, at least they can see that disease.
No, the problem is if blue gets red clown disease, then.
Oh no! All right, we have to Vito. This one throws to you.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You have to
jeez.
discover something, start a town discussion, or begin a project.
So you said anything purple just disappears, right?
Yes, anything purple.
All right,
Just, it's now invisible or clear or the optics don't exist.
It's just invisible.
Yep.
Okay, they're gonna start a project to figure out where all those fucking chickens that were once there disappeared to. Yeah, and it's gonna be 6 weeks.
6 weeks for a
They need to find out where all that chicken went to. They're concerned. They were so happy they had food that wasn't plants, and now they just disappeared.
Well, the chef cartel still knows about it.
Yeah.
Cartel isn't sharing because they're the cartel.
Yeah.
But also, if they ate it, they can't see them either.
Problem because they hide the chickens from everybody.
They also are hiding them from themselves, though. They're the ones who just learned how to cook all this stuff. They
Yeah.
taste tested it themselves.
Yeah, so also they're like, where the hell did the chickens go? They were right here.
Where are those 30 bucket chickens?
Oh, yeah, they can
Oh,
still
no.
hear them.
They can still hear them.
They're being gaslit by chicken. There's ghost chickens in this town.
Hate them and now they're haunting us. And then somebody comes
Just imagine somebody coming in and they haven't eaten this so they can see them. There's just a bunch of chickens running around. And everybody's like, I wish we could find those chickens. I could hear them. And it's like, they're right.
Here, have some of this salad. Where'd all those chickens go? All right, here we go. We're at the King of Hearts. So spring is about to come to an end, and we're going to end up in summer this evening. Maybe. We'll see. And then the decisions get more difficult. So the King of Hearts, a young person starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or an old person confesses to past crimes and atrocities. What has he done? All right.
3, 2, 1. Buzzing. Now, I don't trust this name.
Is there a Liz on this side of the room?
No.
Oh, okay. It's not one of our other ones. All right, perfect. Liz.
No, but I did see definitely not blue. So I was
All right.
concerned.
All right, Liz.
Okay.
Liz, do you want a young person starts digging or an old person confesses? All right, what is the old person confessing to? What are their crimes or atrocities?
You can throw it back. I have a good one.
To who? Me? Oh, no.
Good luck.
Okay.
I might have left if it was thrown to me.
I have such a good one.
Okay, so we already know it's a matriarchal society that doesn't necessarily care about the existence of their male counterparts. They took 4 weeks to put together like a 7-person search party to look for the men that disappeared. They were really hard up on volunteers. But we also know that this matriarchal society is now running a chef cartel called the FDA.
The chef PA.
and doesn't have a problem with their children mining in the caves that they know are incredibly dangerous. I'm going to say a withered wizard has come in with this group of people, and this old lady has incredible spell power, and they are stricken with the grief of knowing that they are the cause of the trees.
Yes, that's what I was. Okay.
Long ago, they cast a spell that went awry while trying to obtain godhood. And unfortunately, it backfired and cursed these lands. And what nobody in this mercantile traveling group knew was this old person was pulling the strings from behind the scenes to get them here so that she could work alongside of the seductive young girl who is her thrall to create enough sacrifices to make the land go back to normal. However, she is stricken with guilt because it's not working, and she confesses her crimes. Nobody in the town says anything yet. So we got a withered old wizard lady who's evil. All right, Project Dice go down. All right, so 4 weeks ago, the group of people here, a couple of them, which now apparently are the children, were in the caves digging for water because they're the only one with the common stance to actually know that they need water to survive. Keep in mind, they have been living here without water for 10 weeks?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Don't know how they're alive, but
They've just been drinking dew off of leaves and Yeah.
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 I mean, they've probably been drinking the honey that they find laying around.
Licking horses.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So, the children were sent into the mines 4 weeks ago to start digging for water. What has happened? Did the project succeed? Did it fail? And again, what are the consequences or bonuses coming out? We'll throw it out to the audience.
All right. Make sure to buzz in 3, 2, 1. James.
All right. How did the well digging go?
It went well.
We're the only ones here allowed to make puns. Thank you.
We get paid to make puns.
Redacted. Okay. I have a degree in puns, but I will.
All right. So it went well. What happened?
Vanna White for you.
What did the children meet any resistance? What's going on?
Yeah, they met the resistance.
What resistance? They met the clowns. Okay. Did they find water while finding the clowns?
They met the mole people.
The mole people. We have a abundance of mole people who communicate with children.
And have strong political opinions.
And they have strong political opinions. But did they find water in the process?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we have water for the community now.
Drugs for water now.
They trade drugs for water with the mole people who have strong political opinions. The mole people become smarter when they take the drugs. This leads to a lot of questions.
And unfortunately, we cannot ask any of them.
That's up to you guys because we have to discover something, discuss something, or start a project, and it is up to the audience. So here we go.
3, 2, 1. Sora.
Where is Sora? All right, Sora, do you want...
Is it Sora or the real Sora?
Sora.
Sora, do you want
The
to...
real Sora was second. And if that was you,
It was not me.
Oh, okay.
Sora, do you want to discover something new in, about, or around the community, discuss something with the community as a group of people, or start a project?
Let's discuss something.
Okay, we're going to discuss something. So, the way discussion works in this game is the person who begins the discussion can make a statement or ask a question. They get like 5 to 10 seconds to do so, and then I get to do the same as a rebuttal, and then Vito gets to do the same as a rebuttal, and then the entire audience in the room gets to have a rebuttal. And then it goes back to the original...
Yay!
And then it goes back to the original person who can finish their statement with a short explanation or rebuttal to our rebuttals. So, what is the discussion you wish to begin?
Do we trust these mole people?
Do we trust these mole people? Okay. Hi, everybody. I represent the miners. I personally trust these mole people.
If there are any minors in here who take offense to that, please leave because you're not supposed to be here.
True. I would like to say I trust the mole people. They gave us water in exchange for funny grass that our parents don't let us eat.
All right. I just noticed that they're children minors and minors.
That's why I said miner squared.
Yeah, I know. Don't mind me. I'm slow. Yeah, I'm from the Chef DA, and I do not approve of these mole people. They do not lived here before us. So, yeah.
All right, so here's how the audience part's going to go. I'm going to hold up my hand. You get 5 seconds, and when my fist closes, please stop screaming. But this is meant to be a community full of disgruntled people or a messy discussion. So, go. All right. And then we throw back to the original person. You got 5 seconds for your rebuttal against all of that. No, it's okay.
Trust me, we understand.
We
We
get
understand.
it.
We get it. We get it.
He hit my dog. I get it. No, he hit. I understand. It's a vampire, taller than trees.
I don't know what chickens have to do with mole people whatsoever.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right.
Perfect. Don't know what chickens have to do with mole people whatsoever. All right. So our project dice have already gone down. We have finished that week. It is now the King of Hearts week. This week, a young person. We did that one already. Why did I go up one then? I don't know. This week, it's the Queen of Hearts. What is the most beautiful thing in this area? Or what is the most hideous thing in this area? Keep in mind, there are trees that explode human body parts out of them.
Oh, I should probably get this up. Don't mind me.
He's slacking.
I'm slacking.
It's been a long day.
It has. Buzz in 3, 2, 1.
Buzz.
All right, Mom buzzed when I said 3, so not the mole.
Not the mole. All right, what do we got? No, which one are you choosing? What's the most beautiful thing or what's the hideous thing?
Beautiful.
All right, what's the most beautiful thing?
The caves.
Why are the caves beautiful?
Beautiful.
They're just beautiful. All right.
Caves are beautiful.
They got they're like the crystal caves. They've got like stalactites, stalagmites. They got some quartz running through there. They got some shiny.
Processed honey.
Processed.
Oh, the honey glistens.
It's crystallized honey caves. All right. So we have caves that have crystallized honey all in there, filled with horses made of honey. Is the crystallized honey in the cave made from horses? Absolutely. Okay.
No, it's made from men. We already established.
Oh. All right. You know what? I'm okay with that. We got crystallized honey. You know, if there's ever like a plague that kills all of the bees in the country and they still need honey, this place is going to be rich. As long as they don't know where the honey is coming from.
So is it from horses or men?
It's the horses.
Horses, yeah, okay, made from horses. Okay.
Yeah.
From the horses, but we don't know how.
Yeah, we don't know how but we do have a honey scientist, just nothing has been addressed about his studies yet.
Every time he turns around and he turns back, it's just honey and he has no idea.
Well, okay, so with that, it is time to reduce Project Ice. Nothing happens this week. And I'm going to make a discovery. Hi, everybody. My name is,
I Can't Breathe. That's his name.
My name is I Can't Breathe. I'm a scholar with terrible charisma, as you might know, also known as a honey scientist, and I have discovered something amazing about these horses. They are not making the honey themselves. They simply rub themselves on the honey to protect them from the giant bats. Similar to how elephants use mud to protect them from flies, the problem is it's the bats making the honey, and now I am more confused.
All right, cool.
So now we have an abundance of bat honey. It's it's honey guano.
It's honey guano.
We have an abundance of honey guano.
White bat has great white guano.
Wasichu.
That might make it flammable.
Flammable honey guano.
Flammable honey guano.
We already discussed flammable honey horses last.
And we did.
The background was used in Fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bat guano is used as a material component for casting fireball.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So
cool.
now the fire
Flammable?
after a fireball goes off, there's this sweet scent of honey tea. It's canon. Okay, that brings us. That's our next week. Here we go, guys. I'm super excited. We're almost done with spring. All right, the 10 of Hearts. There's another community somewhere on the map. You got room over there? What are they? Where are they? And what sets them apart from our community? Or what belief or practice helps to unify our community?
All right, get ready to buzz in 3, 2, 1. Tech Lucky.
Tech Lucky. Tech Lucky.
Okay.
So there's another community. There's another community on the map. It's the children who have left their village and they have formed a union. Okay, we have the miners union made of miners.
The miners union of miners.
Again, I need to remind you, as the dungeon master of season 3, I have to figure out how to make this a cohesive campaign.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's coming to Miners Cubed is the guild name. It's the Miners Union of Minor Miners. I hate every one of you.
We should do this for all of the podcasts,
Yeah,
so it's actually
I think
funny.
you guys have officially. We're going to try doing one season a year now, and we're doing this every year. Yeah!
I mean, this is a
But
lot of fun.
only if you get more people to show up. Because
Yeah.
if we're not main stage in 2 years, I'm killing myself. No, I'm just kidding. All right,
We gotta actually podcast at con now.
oh, yeah. Well, we're recording right now.
I mean, like actually like play.
Oh, yeah, we totally could. All right, we're reducing our project dice. Our chicken search party now has 3 weeks left. And our cave wells
No, we already did that.
are already done.
Yes.
So that's fine. Don't mind me. We don't have any other projects right now. Discover, discuss, or start a project.
That's on
and
me.
it's up to you. Bron Vito.
Yeah, okay, I forgot it was my turn, all right? I wasn't thinking ahead.
You should have prepared ahead of time.
You think I would do that? I've only been doing this for 7 years.
He can.
You want? Yes,
What do you
go
want?
ahead.
All right, Aaron. What is the project that is starting?
There is a group that has arisen, starting a propaganda film called A Minor Inconvenience.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah.
A group has started a propaganda film called A Minor Inconvenience.
How long is this going to take?
How many weeks till their film is done being made?
Do you have a D6? Can we just roll?
Yep, I'll roll a d6. I got 6 weeks.
Well, they are children, so they're the ones that have
No.
common sense.
He did not say the children started it. He said a group rose up to
Oh,
start.
I suppose, yeah.
Are they making the miners do it? Like, the miners have to. Oh, it's the adults.
It's the chickens!
The chickens are now sentient, and they have. The chickens are expressing political views that align with the mole people and making propaganda on the surface for the miners. What comes after cubed? Is it like a tetrahedron? Tesseract. So it's what is it? Cortex. Cortent? Quartic.
Quartic.
Minor quarticked.
Torchic. Got it.
Torchic. Minor
Yeah.
torchic.
And now I'm starting to feel like Jim did about the horses, about these goddamn chickens. They
feeling
terrify me.
What rating is the podcast going to be if the main protagonists end up being children? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 children agree. Above that age, you're a teen. No. All right, the Two of Hearts. There's a large body of water on the map. That's news to them.
Where did that
is
come
it, and what does it look like? Or there's a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it, and why is it abandoned?
I wish I could do this one because I have such a good. But nope.
All right.
Okay, we're throwing it to you guys. Buzz in 3, 2, 1. Buzz. Andrew, you're the first one.
All right,
Okay.
Andrew, what do we got?
There's a large body of water on the map.
Okay, there's
All
a
right,
large body
where-
of water
where
on
is
the
it?
map. Where is it, and what does it look like?
Down to the south, and it's purple.
It's down in the south, and it's purple. We have simultaneously an abundance and scarcity of water. The children can find it. You know what?
That's why they became the smart one. That's why they didn't die after.
Hold on.
10
Hold on. There are some complications with this plan. Did the children actually dig and find wells, or did they just find the water and tell their parents they found wells?
Yes.
Yeah, we thought they were trading with the mole people too, but what the frick is going on with this giant purple lake? They can't see it now. They could last. They could have 6 weeks ago.
No, they're going for the raw plant, which doesn't cause color blindness.
Okay.
Adults freaking out when they see children floating in midair.
Oh yeah, they see the kids swimming, but they're just like the kids. You know what? I don't think they would even care. They don't care that everybody's getting sacrificed right now. There's a woman who showed up and was like, "My body brings all the sacrifices to the caves." Oh yeah, and also we forgot to mention the girl using her body to seduce everybody is named.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
No, her name was Taylor
Oh, yeah.
Totally Human,
Right.
and it is an awakened horse in a bad human costume.
Follow me.
I'm gonna seduce you. It is raining men. They're used to seeing floating body parts. Oh my gosh. This entire
I
community
keep on
has
forgetting.
PTSD.
I keep on forgetting that there's zombie body parts too.
Yeah, here's the thing. All of this stuff is going on, and these people are still like, oh, man, the chickens are our biggest problem. There's zombies. There's man-eating trees. There's horses that smell like honey and feel and taste like honey. There's a seductress horse. Their children have formed a union to rise up against them. There are mole people.
But what about those fucking chickens? They just disappeared.
Where did this movie come from?
What is a movie?
And then the clowns.
and then murder clowns.
And Chihuahua.
Oh yeah, we haven't even touched on the fact there is a hill-sized Chihuahua vampire roaming the countryside. Oh.
It lives in the lakes. Well, no. Is it also purple so they can't see it?
What?
The dog. The giant dog. Is
I
it
don't know.
purple
We
fur?
haven't discovered if it's purple yet.
Because they can't see it.
But no, they do know that it's there though, so it can't be purple.
That is true.
Well, actually, wait.
Dog
They just
style.
see the giant paw prints and like,
They see the giant paw prints and the scat piles, and they're like, Torresque. It's a purple mist. Okay. I'm done. I'm going home. Thanks, guys. Good podcast. So we have a community of people who can't see anything around them, which, I mean, makes sense. They're high on drugs anyway, but still. It's like going to the party rooms last night. Most of those people also didn't even know I was there. All right. Summer has arrived.
Hi, Summer.
I wish there was a lake to go to.
Yeah. It's getting hot in here. So take off all of your body parts and feed them to the trees. All right, so here's what happens. When summer arrives, something special occurs. At the end of each season, a major event happens in the world. And we are talking, this is usually something that can shape the globe. In our previous episode of The Quiet Year, there was a massive storm in an ocean that separated the two halves of the planet, and you could not traverse it. And then one day, that storm threw up itself on the land and created magical dust that coated an entire continent in magical reagents and other things and changed the world forever. So we are talking about massive things like an asteroid coming in, big, big things. Not something that's going to end all life on planet, but something that will adjust how everybody has to live. So summer has arrived. We are going to send this to the audience. What is the major event that occurs?
All right, Buzz in 3, 2, 1.
Mama of the crazy ones. Oh, no. We need to talk after the show. All right.
6 of them, it's okay.
There's 6. What is the major event that occurs in this world?
So because of the season change, the trees suddenly gave off a very weird pollen. They can now see purple again.
Oh, okay.
In the water, but now they don't know where all those horses went.
Oh, no. Okay. The season's changed. It's summer. The trees are giving off their pollen for the year, and now everybody can see purple again. That's amazing.
They found the chickens.
There's a giant lake. The chickens are here, but all the horses are gone. Oh, no.
So how is that a seductress gonna seduce them when they can't see her?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's in a bad human costume.
So they just see a floating wig and clothes?
I mean, that's kind of what they already saw. Clip, clop, clip, clop. Look at my golden locks. Clip, clop, clip, clop. You've never seen thighs as wild as these ones. Okay, so the world. Now, this was a world-changing event, so that means no horses on the planet.
Or
They're-
just the ones covered in honey. So that now, because if they're covered in honey, honey is what? Yellow, gold?
Gold, amber.
Gold. So you can't see
well,
gold,
honestly,
amber.
it depends on what the bees are pulling from, but we have come to the conclusion
bats.
it's bat guano honey.
So what color is the honey? That's something we probably should have figured out.
Milky white?
Get out of here.
Great white bat has great white guano.
I mean, guano's kind of light gray,
So they
and there's honey mixed in it.
So they can't see milky white anymore. What in the world is? No, I'm not gonna ask that because I don't trust these people.
Oh, they're. Do you think this is a yearly event? Does this happen every year?
Every season it changes?
No, like every year on our planet, the
Uh-huh.
trees die during winter. They hibernate. They
Yep.
bloom. They pollen. They leaf, and then they leaves change color and they fall. Is this what's happening in this local like ecological system every year?
So every year
was
they
the arrival
lose
of
a-
the chickens also part of it? Is it like a mass migrate? It's their version of Canadian geese.
The purple
Wah.
chickens.
All right. Oh, the chickens come to eat the pollen.
Interesting.
It's their food source. It's what makes them purple.
Yeah, that actually. Okay.
That tracks.
Okay.
You're all grounded, but that tracks.
Yes.
All right, everybody.
think,
Welcome
right?
to Room and Bar, the Quiet Year, summer season. All right. So,
I
basic
should
rules
probably double-check.
are
I'm
the
pretty
same.
sure it's 9, right?
I'm pretty sure we're 9, whatever. Somebody will show up and kick
Yeah,
us
somebody will
out.
kick us out if we're too late.
Same things are happening. All right. So, it is a new season. Summer has arrived. The clothing styles have changed. There's a lot more blue jean jackets and bell-bottom
And
pants.
a lot more chickens that have appeared, and and all the horses disappeared. And
And
purple.
You can see the vampire dog.
Oh, they can see the vampire dog now. Oh, no.
Oh no! That'd be terrifying. Just waking up one day and just see it in the distance.
It's just been in the tree line the whole time. Its eyes are glowing red and staring at them, just like.
or is its eyes white, so now they don't see its eyes. It's just like dark sockets.
They can't see ghosts or skeletons
Oh, or clowns.
or clowns.
They can't see the clowns.
No.
Oh my god. This is the worst place to ever
They can't see
exist.
clouds. They don't know when it's gonna rain.
They will when it gets storm. Like storm clouds. Storm clouds are dark.
Not always.
True, but severe storms.
They can't see the moon. So somebody's girlfriend just disappeared.
Aw. Too real.
Too real. That's rough, buddy. All right. All right, so we got the Jack of Diamonds here. Predators and bad omens are afoot. You are careless and somebody goes missing under ominous circumstances. Who is it? Or predators and bad omens are afoot. What measures does the community take to keep everybody safe and under surveillance? However, if you choose this, Project Dice do not reduce this week. And we still have plenty of... Man, you know, in 3 weeks when that chicken search party is finally finalized, they're going to be like, job done. Yeah, frick. All right. Let's throw it to the audience.
All right. Buzz in 3, 2, 1. Andrew.
Andrew, where do we got?
Okay.
Hey, you already got one.
Yes.
So let's go to the next one on the
It was
list.
Zeke.
Zeke's? All right, Zeke's. Which one are you choosing, top or bottom?
Careful, this is a very personal question. You don't have to answer.
Alright, I'm gonna pick the first one.
Okay, the first
right.
one.
The Miners Guild rep has gone missing.
The Miners Guild goes missing.
The rep.
Oh, the rep.
Union rep.
The
The
union
union
rep
rep
of the
goes
Miners Guild. Geld.
Geld.
They should not be gelding the miners. All right. Although the horses are missing, they got to geld something. They got a geldy conscience. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a rough one. The miners rep goes missing. So we have a scarcity of minor reps.
Yeah.
That
You think they would just replace
That's
them.
just not a statement that should sound as comfortable coming out of my mouth as it did. Yeah, what's going to happen with the documentary? Is this part of the documentary? What is going on? All right, we're going to reduce our project dice. Our chicken search party is at 2 weeks now, and our minor inconvenience film is at 5. And so we now get to discover, discuss, or start a project.
And I believe that's to the audience.
Is that...
Yeah, because I did the last. Well, he did the last one, but it was
Oh,
mine.
yep. So that's going to the audience. So, audience, do you want to discover something new, to have a town discussion, so basically a town hall meeting, or start a new project.
All right, buzz in 3, 2, 1. Fundamental chaos.
All right. We finally got somebody over on the right side of the room.
Either way, it would have been right because it's their left or right.
Shut up. Don't use your useful logic on me. All right. Do you want to discover something, discuss a town hall meeting, or start a project?
I will discover something.
Okay, you are discovering something. What are we discovering?
Half of the townsfolk cannot tell their left from their right.
Another reason I couldn't find that link.
How has it been this long? Because there were traveling merchants to begin with, and they couldn't figure out which.
Can we talk about he just discovered a way to roast me in my game?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I'm here for it.
Again, grounded. All right, so half the townsfolk can't decide left or can't discern between right or left. So we have a scarcity of the ability to tell direction. They might have actually been intended to go somewhere else.
Well, you know, that old wizard.
That old wizard, I'm going to get up there.
She got them there.
All right, we got the Queen of Diamonds. A project finishes early. Which one is it, and why does it finish early? Or, if there are no projects underway, boredom leads to a quarrel. A fight breaks out between two people. What is it about? I will say you can still choose the second one. We'll just say not enough projects are underway, and so boredom leads to a quarrel if you want to go that route.
All right, buzz in 3, 2, 1. Xeno.
Where is the Xeno threat? Oh, okay. All right, troublesome.
All right.
Troublesome
I was going
six.
to say I recognize that name. So,
All right, which one do you want? A project finishes early or not enough? What was that? There's a fight.
Of course there's a
okay.
fight. Uh-huh.
A fight breaks out between two people. What is it about?
They don't like that they're supplying the moles with drugs. These guys are political and they are not supporting the right people.
But what two people are fighting?
Well, no, that's okay, because it doesn't necessarily have to be two specific people. It can be two, abstract groups. And so there is a pro-mole people and an anti-mole people, which we had in the town discussion already. Are we talking, riot-level fights?
Kids versus adults.
Kids versus adult riots.
the adults are kicking
I think
their
we
kids
know where
off.
the minor rep went.
Yeah. Okay.
He's in jail. Okay, so
Yeah, the rep got grounded.
he got grounded.
Does that mean he got eaten by a tree? Because is the jail in a tree?
Oh. Is the jail in a tree, and do we now have...
Okay, first off, they haven't made new housing.
They haven't made it...
They found out, hey, our houses are eating people. All right.
All right. They do lack the common sense, so houses eating people...
Hey, you remind you tomorrow again.
Hey, get out of here. I told you to remind me tomorrow. It's not tomorrow yet. No, it's today. Tomorrow's never here. All right, so we got mole people, or pro-mole versus anti-mole, children versus adults, full-on riots in the city. You know, if you study American history, this isn't too far from the truth of things that have already happened. The 1800s were pretty wild. You should read up on the Pinkertons. Anyway. Oh, the Purpletons! Oh, no, the Pinkertons are still around. They're just not murdering people in unions anymore. But they, arguable, they might still have a hand in some of that. All right. Yeah, Boeing, actually. Good point. Yeah, also don't tell people online that you got to pack early. So we have a discover, a discuss, or a start a project, and is that my turn?
That's you.
Okay, we're going to start a project because you brought up a very good point. I think it's summer. They need shelter. They're going to try creating better shelter or finding a way to develop better shelter, and I think that is they realize the trees are killing them, but they don't have common sense. The caves look very nice. And they got to keep the fight going and make sure the mole people aren't getting out of hand. So they're going to start setting up sentries in the caves and forts in the caves, and they're going to try living in the caves. And they have no idea where the horses are. Well, they don't need horses anymore. They're cave people now. They don't need to gallop over open plains. Yeah, it happens every year. They don't know that yet.
Did you turn the project dice down?
Did I turn the No, we did not. Okay, so we got to drop our project dice down. But I'm trying to think how long, because they at least know they failed the first time trying to make housing.
Yep. And they did it in a week.
They tried a week.
Uh-huh. So do you think they would try 2 weeks?
Yep, they're going with 2 weeks to build an entire city in the caves.
Exactly. 1 week failed, 2 weeks they got it. They're just 1 week short. That's all
they were just like, we just need
the
another
men
week.
were idiots, and they only spent a week.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And
everybody
now-
knows to make suitable shelter, you need 2 weeks.
Now the adult women are in charge. And they're
Exactly.
like, 2 weeks.
And the children already have shelter that they've been doing for over a season. They're like, yeah, we got it up and running. With the help of mole people.
Yeah, outside of the town.
Yeah. And chickens.
And chickens and mole people, both with political opinions.
Are chickens part of the anti-mole people?
Oh.
Because they want to be hidden in the they're anti-tree.
The people are helping the kids unionize.
The mole people are helping the children unionize.
Yep.
Are the chickens helping the adults? Are they double agent chickens? Sent from the royal court. A migratory group of
That's why they're
double-agent
purple.
chickens that
They're
are
royal
purple because they're
chickens.
royalty. They are.
Vampire Chihuahua.
Wait, are we sure it's not the royal cluck? Oh my gosh, is the king of this land a chicken? It's a dozen chickens in a king costume. He's kind of cocky. All right.
Oh, can its name be Hugh Man?
Hugh Man.
That's it. The king it's King Man. The double old cluck.
All right, here we go. All right. We got the 4 of diamonds. The eldest among us dies. What caused their deaths? Or the eldest among us is very sick. Caring for them and searching for a cure requires the help of the entire community. Do not reduce project dice this week. We're starting to get into the ones that are a little harder to have fun with because they're kind of dark as the year goes on, but do your best.
All right. Buzz in 3, 2, 1.
Thorval, all right, what do we got?
I'm going to say the eldest person dies.
Okay, the eldest person dies. What caused their death?
Drug overdose.
Drug overdose.
All right.
So we officially have gotten to the point
Now,
where
is
people...
this just the oldest one or like all the elder people?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it a group of elders? A group
group
of
of
elders
elders,
all
okay.
overdosed on drugs.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
What?
Did it include the witch?
Oh. Well, we're going to have to see if somebody can make a discovery about that.
Which is the horse's, like,
Yeah, the witch.
thing to the
Witches
witch.
are immune to overdosing.
Witches are immune to overdosing. Bubble, bubble, cauldron, double trouble. Do all the drugs on the double. I don't know. I forget. The witch could see the purple all along.
That's why everyone thinks she's a witch, because she can just see purple.
So we now have a scarcity of elders. That makes sense. Yeah, the witch is there trying to sacrifice people anyway. Yeah,
Round 2 of sacrifices. Overdose.
I love it. All right.
Directional challenged people.
Yeah. Directional challenge people that are easy to lead astray. All right, we need to discuss. Oh, we got to drop dice. The chicken search party has finally formed. How does this go? We're throwing to the audience.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, Buzz. Nerdy disc golfer.
Nerdy disc golfer.
Obviously, huge success.
Huge success.
Huge success.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
What are the benefits of the huge success on the community?
The chickens are developing a drug habit.
The chickens have a drug habit now.
That's why they're anti-mole people.
Yep, the mole people are taking their drugs.
Yes.
The chickens are trying to find themselves, but they can't.
Shit.
Are we going to have to create characters where we're chickens or something and we're
No.
not actually?
Do you understand the complexity of what just happened? Let me break this down for you and everybody in the audience who might have lost the plot with me for a few minutes. We have a cartel of drug-slinging chefs who are providing drugs to underground mole people who have unionized all of the children against their parents. Meanwhile, we have a group of chickens who have managed to bring all the parents together for union busting tactics because they were sent by the king chicken on a mission here. And however, in the process, became addicted to drugs that they now have to fight with the mole people over and the pre-established drug cartel. We have 3 different cartels running in this tiny town of psychedelic addict horses. Because the horses are also probably trying to get the drugs for themselves, but no one can see that happening.
And then there's giant bats just. Those are just there.
These kids are like, are psychedelics this good? Mom? Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing. The children have to choose between getting a terminal disease that turns them into a feral clown or growing up and knowing that the moment they do, they become dumb drug addicts. There's no future. They're millennials.
We might have to play as kids, trying to not age.
There's a witch there who wanted God immortality, and now the children are going to have to steal that secret from her so they don't age.
Yeah.
We still have 2.5 seasons left. But, like, we have literally created a very complex social and economic network by joking about drug horses and poop.
Like all economies are made.
So, the real question is, why are they drug horses and not drug mules?
Good point. Maybe they are. Maybe there's another group underground. Maybe the...
Training the horses to bring drugs.
Oh, no.
Drug donkeys.
Drug donkeys.
No, it's the drug horses. They move faster than
The
dogs.
drugs are in the asses.
Have you ever shoved this many psychedelics up an ass? Yeehaw!
That's what happened at the union run.
But also, while all of this is going on, there are some major crimes that have occurred that can't even be addressed yet. Like, you know, a psychopathic murderer, a woman who has admitted to leading the entirety of these hundreds of people astray for the sake of sacrificing them, and they haven't even been able to address this because of the ridiculousness of all of this, like, guild business happening. And then the trees! Because we haven't even touched on the fact the trees are producing zombies every time they eat somebody. Exploding zombies.
And there's also that big giant vampire dog. Is that the witch's familiar?
Here's the thing. In the weather, which is the trees raining body parts.
Yep.
It's raining men.
Hallelujah.
There's one important question that hasn't been asked yet. Is this Minecraft?
Is this Minecraft? But like,
All right, so that's minor to the 5.
yeah. It's just, I don't want to write this. I won't be able to keep track of all the different guilds.
I'm pretty sure if you do ready, you'll be put on a list somewhere.
I'm already on a list, and they're outside that door waiting for the session to end. They're like, this guy knows the entire plot of the CIA's history. All right.
Oh, that list. I thought that's what it
But here's the other thing. There's riots and stuff happening. They have no weapons. They have no tools. The children don't have any tools. We don't have that listed. They've been mining with their hands.
Yeah, they were taught by the mole people.
Yeah. But, like, they're about to go to war in the cave systems with no weaponry.
Yeah. They are the weapons. Yes, their bodies are. That's a peak physical height because of all the mining they've done.
So all the children are monks with a guild artisan background.
Yeah.
That's very true. Multi-classing to druid, so here we go.
Did we do a countdown and stuff like that?
I don't remember how I got on that tangent, but it was
Yeah.
I just
So
what? The
chickens
chickens
are
are druids.
they're wild-shaped druids. They haven't made anything yet.
No. The chefs are cooking people because they think they're chickens, Vito. Here's the problem with that statement. When you are reduced to 0 hit points, wild shape ends. The chefs are like, oh shit, a dwarf. Might as well carve him up.
Well, they are high. They are high. Yeah, they have no common sense that they're high. They're like, man, this chicken has a lot more meat than I expected. Oh, okay, cool. Every time I cut it, it just gets bigger.
Yeah, probably.
So now the entire society are cannibals without realizing it.
Yeah. Cannibal drug addicts. We are in the 1980s and the satanic panic is real.
This is what they warned you about.
This is what they warned us. This is why you couldn't play D&D in the 80s.
The satanic panic is chihuahuas.
Oh, jeez. Are the what?
The chefs are just low-intelligence barbarians.
The chefs are low-intelligence barbarians.
Who are high on drugs.
Yeah, they are. Why not? It's not the craziest thing this campaign's come up with so far. Y'all are messed up. We need therapy together. All right. I'm the therapist. I'm killing myself. All right, we got the 8 of diamonds. Someone tries to take control of the community by force. Do they succeed, and why do they do it? Or a headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas in motion. Schitzeberger.
He's not alive anymore.
He's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
And he starts a foolish project. All right, we're throwing it to the audience. This can go very wild with both options here.
Yes.
I just want to point out, in the first time we did this, Rolf Schitzeberger, who was a Donald Trump-esque type person, tried to build a skyscraper out of children bones.
Oh, there was a tree that rained.
It was called the
children
Kinder
bones.
tree,
And it
rained
constantly
the
rained
bones of children out of it.
bones.
And your tree, yeah.
Yeah.
It apparently the quiet year just yields the creative necessity to have a tree that rains body parts. So, and eats people. All right.
All right, Buzz in 3, 2, 1. I don't trust not Xeno being.
Who is not Xeno? Okay, well it is not Xeno.
It is not Xeno.
Wait, shit. I buzzed in first. I forgot I did. All right. Do you want someone takes control of the community, or do you want a foolish project?
I'm going to have someone take control of the community.
Okay.
It's
So
the union representative. They managed.
wait, hold
So
on.
the missing rep
The missing union rep has
comes back.
taken control of the community. Why do they do it?
Because they're fucking... Sorry.
No, you're
No,
fine. Everybody in this room gets one F word. It's PG-13.
They're tired of watching all this fight, so they're taking control because they're smarter than all the adults.
Okay, so
right.
So the union rep has been undermining the mole people?
and the other miners.
Did we just hit minus 6?
Yes.
Minus 7?
All right. So the union rep who was missing shows back up and has now taken control by force somehow. We'll have to find a way to discover how that was. What was that from the back? They figured out the witch's secret.
So do they just not age, or are they like immortal, like they can't die no matter what?
I'm going to go with they're like immortal and cannot die. They completed the witch's ritual themselves.
And they're stuck at that age. That way.
There's been enough death. Oh. It's like in Baldur's Gate 3. You can take the crown for yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
He took the crown.
The union rep Peter Pan to the crown from Baldur's Gate 3? What? Okay, so we have a child in control of the community who is a union rep who undermined all of their work by...
And is immortal.
And is immortal.
Is he a mind flayer minor?
Not a mind flayer. I don't think so.
Minor
Minored flayer. I took the tadpole less than 12 years ago. I am a minored flayer.
Hi, my name's Union Rep. I've had my tadpole for 12 years.
All right, so now that the union rep is a very vital person of this community,
We are
they
gonna need
need
a
to
name.
be a name.
So
So
we're
what is
gonna-
the name of the immortal union rep?
All right,
throw it to the
Buzz
audience.
in 3, 2, 1, Buzz. All right, Grace.
Grace. Where do we got Grace? Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I think we only have one left in that group. and
Yeah,
then-
there's one left in that group that hasn't gotten it tonight. All right. What is the name of the union rep? Steve.
Played by.
Minora Minerson. I need to make sure everyone in this room is going to go subscribe and listen to our podcast for season 3 because no one else on the internet will. All right, now if Minerson had to be played by a Hollywood actress or actor, who would it be? Who would it be? It's up to you still.
I don't know a child.
They don't have to be a child actor. Macaulay Culkin. Vin Diesel.
I like Vin
It's Vin
Diesel better
Diesel.
because
It's
he
Vin
would
Diesel.
because he's a D&D nerd. So
Vin
he
Diesel
would
does
play
like
it,
D&D
yeah.
too. All right, Vin Diesel,
Minora. I assume Minora is a female name.
played by Vin
Vin
Diesel.
Diesel,
Yes. Vin Diesel in his first cross-dressed, cross-gendered role. It's all about family. Oh, he's got pigtails, but he's bald. I had to do what I had to do in the community.
He took the wig from what is it, Tiffany?
I don't know.
No, Taylor. He took the wig
Oh,
from
yeah,
Taylor.
from Taylor.
Taylor, totally human.
Yep.
He took her wig.
What you don't know is I do everything I do for the community. They're my family. They're my family. Beautiful. All right, we're reducing project dice. Oh, something interesting's going to happen here. If I don't drop everything. The cave town has been reaching a conclusion. I wouldn't say finished. It's up to you. This project to build the town in the caves, or specifically their shelter and some like forts and stuff in the caves, has finished. Was it successful? Was it not successful? And how does that affect the community? Buzz in 3, 2, 1, buzz.
C.
C. Who is C?
Way back there.
Way back there. All right, C. Was it successful or no? Or was it partially successful? Partially successful. Okay. What does this look like for the community? Okay, they live in the entrance. Oh. Yes, the bats are now sentient. So they live in the cave entrances, but for safety they have to trade with the bats? Are they also trading drugs to the bats? Who knows? Okay, so we don't know what they're trading yet. Okay, so they're feeding the bats the body parts.
They're feeding them the exploding zombies. How are they getting the exploding zombies?
I'm not going to ask that question because I'm afraid of what they're going to tell me. Okay, I like that. That's a good answer. We have a partial success. They have shelter now. It is in the cave, but they're only allowed in the entryways of the cave because the bats are like, hey, we'll protect you, probably from ourselves, as long as you feed us zombie bodies. We have no idea.
So,
The honey is made from zombie bodies.
Oh, no. So the circle of life in this ecological system is the trees eat living creatures, throw those body parts in the air and they explode, which then rain down, upon which the bats eat. turn that into bat honey guano, which the horses then rub themselves in and then go outside to eat the psychedelic plants and then get eaten by the trees and then continue the cycle. And the chickens pollinate the trees. You have created a full ecological system. You should be ashamed and proud of yourselves.
This is the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
I love it.
The horses were bees, now they're not. The bats might be the bees, but now
No,
the chickens are actually
the bats are like either the triad or the Yakuza because they charge a protection fee.
Yeah, it's another gang. It's another cartel.
Mafia. Yeah.
Are they eating the parts or are they doing something to them?
They're, I
Eating
think they're.
them.
They said eating them right now.
This is guano, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're eating
and then the
them.
guano comes out. So
But the chickens are the pollinators for all that.
yes, the chickens pollinate because there's no bees.
Everything
is
is
sent- oh, no.
everything is sentient.
Oh no! Except the people.
Except the people.
You know what? When you've been sentient for thousands of years, you'll probably have better sentience than the one that's been alive for 20. So I don't blame them. So is this actually they don't lack common sense? They're just dumber than the trees? Because I know a lot of people like that in real life. Yes, I believe we said the Chihuahua was sentient last night. Yeah.
With an AC of 95.
Yes, and it has an AC of 95 plus.
Did we make the Chihuahua a god? I'm pretty sure they said they wanted him to be a god.
I think, yeah, he was worshipped.
Yeah, he was.
God Wawa?
God Wawa.
God, wow.
And he's purple. Which they can see now, but they can't see the
horses.
The horses or any honey.
No, they can see honey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh no,
they
no,
can see
no, no. Yeah, because the honey is white, isn't it?
Well,
it's-
no, we said the honey was amberish, but the bat guano. No, you
Yeah,
know what? We did
the honey would
retcon
be-
that
yeah.
to like a milky whiteness.
That's why
Yeah.
the horses are. So if they find a clean horse, they can see it.
So these people are feeding zombie body parts to bats without knowing what's actually happening now. The chickens, because there's no bees here,
So the
or no
druids have to
actual natural
pollinate.
pollinator, the druids have been sent to pollinate. They're just druid crafting everything.
So that's why they were the king. And when the Union Rip takes control, we proceed to fall.
I have no idea. Because they've also been eating the chickens. Yeah. All right. So we need to discover, discuss, or start a project, and I think that's to you.
Is it? Oh, okay.
No idea. Vito.
There's so much shit going on. I don't know what.
I know.
Oh.
It gets very difficult. It's that meme with Charlie Day from frickin' Look from Always Sunny. I might have to red string board this at some point.
We might have to. We should start another project.
All right, let's start a project.
Let's see.
Did you say Collar the vampire dog?
Befriend.
Oh, befriend. Okay. Fix the vampire dog. Somebody in the community was like, we need to fix that dog problem. And somebody was like, snip, snip, I misunderstood what you mean, but I'm on it.
You know, I can't think of anything funnier. So.
All right. How many weeks is it going to take them to fix the dog?
I would say since they can see it relatively
Yeah, it's big.
easy, it's big. I'm gonna say 3 weeks.
3 weeks to fix the dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who knows?
He has the tools for reproduction. Is he a member of a species? Here's the scary part. What if he's the runt?
I mean, he is a Chihuahua. What if there's other breeds?
Oh, man.
Vampire Great Dane.
Vampire Great Dane. All right, we need to climb this leg to get up there to slash its heart with this stake the size of a tree. That leg is a 3-day climb. Let's go.
Suddenly invisible again.
Yeah.
Mastiff would be way better.
Mastiff. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine the shedding of a freaking Malamute? It's raining. Oh no, it's not. The trees are dropping branches. No. It's Malamute fur. No snow.
Could the 58 kill him with garlic chocolate?
Garlic chocolate from the FDA filled with psychedelic drugs.
I mean, dogs can't have garlic either, so.
Oh, so it's double kill. That's like the ultimate.
We don't joke about killing dogs here. We'll kill ourselves.
Yeah, but dogs are.
Use the shed dog fur as a material.
Yes, I think
Yes.
that makes sense. They have an abundance of giant dog fur. They don't have common sense, but there is an abundance of the material available. That is true. Purple dog fur. Here's the other problem. They can't see the honey. They're in the caves. Why is it so sticky?
So does that mean that people just randomly disappear because if they rub up against the honey, all of a sudden they can't see their arm or something?
Honey drips from a bat, guanos on them, and then, dude, where'd your arm go? Infiltrating this community would be amazing. Just cover yourself in honey, and you can steal everything. Also, it depends on time of the year, and it depends on if there's children present, because they can see everything. They're pure. But so can the witch. But is the witch going to give up the secret she can see that?
And also, we never said the FDA could see the colors. They couldn't because they're the first ones to
It was
test.
the processed drugs that made everybody colorblind.
Yes, I think that's what they ended up
Oh, the
deciding.
processed
drugs
drugs?
made everybody
Okay.
colorblind.
So
Yes.
natural herbal drugs are safe.
Yes, Taylor not human.
Since she's now invisible, is she now committing other crimes with her invisibility?
Is Taylor not human committing other crimes because she is now
She-
invisible?
she's an awakened horse, so she's much more intelligent than anybody in this community. I mean,
We have horse thefts going on where the horses steal.
a horse thief.
Stealing horses that are invisible. There's just rustlers walking in and out of town like, well, they're not stopping us. Couple of them stop at the cave entrance tavern, have some smoke leaf, and then they're like, somebody rustled all the horses. All right, we got the 10 of diamonds. Okay, what are we at here? It is 8:54, so this is going to be our last one, so it's got to be good. 10 of diamonds. The community discovers
well,
a cache of supplies or resources. We get to add a new abundance. We kind of just did that. Or a scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate that.
Well, I fucked this up.
Oh, no.
There. Oh, I got it back. I got
Okay,
it back.
He's good.
I'm good. Don't
All
mind
right.
me.
All right. So what we're going to ask is if you have already buzzed in today and been picked, please do not buzz in during this. We want to get some people who have not yet had a chance.
All right, get ready to buzz in 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Okay, who is not that one?
Not that one. Not that one. All right. Which one do you want to choose? A cache of supplies or an unaddressed scarcity?
Can we see the scarcity?
Oh boy. Okay. Scarcities, because we've been adding some and removing some, but let's. They're not on this slideshow. Un momento. Okay. So, this list is no longer accurate because they do have water, but they have a scarcity of chickens. They have no other.
No, they don't have it. The chickens are back.
Oh, the chickens are back.
It's a scarcity of horses
Oh,
now.
horses, yes. Honey horses. Men, safety, proper housing. They do have some food now,
Have metal from the train tracks.
or raw metals. Then we'll say iron tracks, even though they should be
That's not
steel.
even raw, it's processed.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so they still have no other raw metals. Common sense, scholars with charisma, epinephrine. We had a couple other things that just got addressed here. Oh, yep.
That's not a
That,
scarcity.
nope, but that's over here. Giant purple dog fur. We've we have purple chickens. I guess a scarcity of children in the main village. Oh, yeah. Directional sense.
No, they're getting eaten by the trees.
Yeah, they're getting eaten by the trees. The men, that's the first thing they did when they got to the village was they went to the trees and they're like, we'll build houses out of these as they're eating the men. What other scarcities would we have? Sobriety.
Yeah.
And I guess police and law.
Elders.
Oh, and elders, yep. We'll say that's it for now. So, with that,
If it's summer, then the clowns are technically missing as well.
oh yeah, the clowns, honey, milky white anything.
So where do the kids come from?
Yeah, it's kind of musty in this room. All right. So with that list of scarcity, what was the one we just had? We had Outsiders Arrive. What is this? The 10 of Diamonds. Okay. Are you going with the scarcity question? Yeah. Okay. So a scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate that scarcity. Here's our scarcities. What is the project you want to start?
They attempt to fix the EpiPen problem
Oh, okay. They're going to fix the EpiPen problem.
All right.
by using the psychedelic drugs.
They're going to make a psychedelic EpiPen. How many weeks is it going to take them to attempt to make a psychedelic EpiPen? 1 week.
They're just gonna shove a bunch of drugs in a needle and call it a day.
I swear this will cure you.
It's just the FDA.
All right, so here we come towards the end of the show. We have to finish out this week of the year, which means we reduce project dice, which means a minor inconvenience has been filmed. How does it turn out, and what is the effect it has on the community? Again, though, if you have buzzed in and been chosen tonight, please do not buzz in during this one. We want to give it to somebody who hasn't had a chance yet.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Buzz in. Shark.
Who is Shark? All right, Shark. The film Minor Inconvenience has been submitted to the local film festivals in this village. How is it received? Is it even finished? What does it look like? And how does the community react?
It is an abject failure.
Abject failure.
It was barely completed.
Barely completed.
You can't tell what is going on.
It lacks direction. There's a few other things right now that have that same feeling.
It ends up highlighting more of just the horrors of this community than the actual problem they're trying to address.
All right, it highlights the horrors of the community instead of addressing the problems in the community. I think that is absolutely what would have happened if they tried filming that during all of this bullshit going on. Cough, cough, witch. Okay, and with that, we need to discover, discuss, or start up our last project. We'll throw it to the audience. Fools.
All right. Buzz in 3, 2, 1.
Dill pickles. Dill pickles. Do you want to discover something, discuss a town meeting, or start a project? What are we discovering?
There is 8 giant roller skates, but not with wheels on actual wheels. They're actually, what do you call them, for the tracks, for the train tracks.
8 giant roller skates discovered that wheels are large enough
Now-
to fit on the train tracks. They're the train track wheels.
Okay, now here's a question. Are they like humanoid or are they what the giant dogs wear? Because they would have 4 feet, so it could be enough for 2 giant dogs going down the mine. 2. Or is it just for
You,
one
sir,
fighter?
have ended on such a wrench in the cogs.
Actually, I was thinking spider when I came up with the idea.
Spider. A set of spider roller skates with train track wheels.
Fast track spider.
White milky spider.
White milky spider. That is the best way to end this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick sign off when I am done explaining a few things, and I want you guys to cheer and clap as loud as you can so our mics can pick it up and it sounds good. And so when people listen to this on the internet, they think somebody in this room might have enjoyed it. Also, so every other room in Detour knows they should have been here. So when we get to that, we will do a countdown to that. But I honestly want to say thank you so much for all of you coming out. We had about double the people we had here from last night, which is amazing. Everybody that suggested answers, I thank you so much. Unfortunately so. Including the 6 terrors. But One of the guilds is the Six Terrors. All right, it's in. If you see us throughout the halls tonight, I am going to carry a deck of cards on me. I am also going to have the oracle pages on me, and you can come up and draw a card and answer the question to it, and I will write it down, and we will explain that on a later podcast that we release after these ones go out.
Quick question. Since it's named after you guys, what group do you want to be called the Six Terrors?
Yeah, what group in
What
the
cartel do
community?
you want to be represented as?
Wait, which cartels were there again?
Oh, gosh.
FDA, Miners Guild.
The FDA already has a name. They're the chef FDA.
Or 6 long, sharp, pointy teeth. No, those are the cave spiders.
Yeah. What if the spiders are just the kids don't know what spiders are, so they're like, oh, they're moles, and they're just giant spiders.
You have given me abject terror as an image in my head. A bunch of children who've never seen a spider, and they encounter a spider large enough to wear 8 roller skates that necessitate a train track to use. And they go, oh, these nice mole people. Meanwhile, they're like, get into my web.
Maybe they're nice spiders. Never said that. Yeah, they're nice spiders.
But, so if you do see us in the hallway, I'll have the cards. I'll have an oracle thing. Catch us in the party rooms, or as I walk around, I'll probably be awake till about 4 o'clock walking around tonight. I really appreciate you all being out here. Give you guys a round of applause. You have been wonderful.
Yes.
And let every other room at Detour know they should have been in this one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
As the ne'er-do-wells and travelers share their battle cries, they raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the Room and Bar Tavern, where the heart of storytelling beats. Oh, the Room and Bar Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. The barkeep pours the spirits with a smile on his face. He's seen it all, from rogues to bards of this lively place. The minstrel in the corner strums his guitar strings as the patrons gather round to hear the tales he brings. So sing, oh, the Room and Bar Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. Oh.
It's time to read from the tavern message board, and today at the Room and Bard Tavern, the message board has the following announcements. Looking for missing chicken. Last seen with the other chickens. Signed, Andrew. Thanks, everybody. All of our Patreons, huge shout out to those who support us on our Patreon at patreon.com/roomandbard. If you are interested in getting your own shout out on the tavern message board, head on over that direction and check out the different tiers and options we have available for you.
A Gentleman Games podcast.